Here's a Cricut Explore Air 2, how to disassemble it. I've done other videos on the Cricut Maker. People ask for the Cricut Explorer, so here it is. If you want to get a sneak peek, you can pop this cover off. I've shown in the Cricut Maker. It's the same thing, you just pry up on that. It might have a little tiny bit of glue in there, but it shouldn't be too hard to pop it up. And then you can get a little peek inside and see what's going on. But if you really need to get inside, that's not going to help too much. So what you're going to want to do is, first thing, you're probably going to want to take off the bottom 4 screws, which are going to be the feet screws, those 2 on the side, that one there and the one underneath. You don't have to worry about these unless you have to get the board off, and that would come later. And then get those 2 screws, they'll have rubber feet on it. Get those off. I already took it off, so it makes it a little bit quicker on this video. Next thing you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna find a super small screwdriver. Phillips head is best. And then you're gonna wanna get in here. Now I've already done this to make it easier. Stuff's already fallen off because I wanted to make it quick and easy for you. So there's 2 screws right there. Now, you want to get this stuff off. Well, first you want to get that off. Cricut makes everything weird and difficult. So you take that off. Why are you taking that off? You're taking that off so you can take this off. Now, this thing is held in place, and it literally has no screws. You just pull up on one side or both sides at the same time, and then it's going to loosen up, and then you're going to be able to wiggle it out, free it up, take it off. Okay, now, the reason you did that is because you wanted to get to a hidden screw. So, to get this side off, you're going to take that screw off, and then the hidden one is right in there. Right there. Now, same goes for the other side. You got one right there, one there, and then another hidden one way back in here. Okay, so you get those off, and then now you got to be careful because there's electric stuff going on here and here. So you're going to pop this off, and then you're going to kind of lay it down. Make sure you don't bend or break the wires. And then you can see inside there. Now, same thing with the other side. You take it off, fold it down. Now, I took this tape off. It was stuck on here, so it makes it real tight. So now I can flop it over. So you might want to, dislodge the tape. That way you can get to it. Okay, now what you're gonna notice that I have this thing off. You don't need to take that off yet, but I'll show you that in a minute. So let's see what's next. Let's say you want to get to your board on the bottom, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. You're going to want to take this top off. This is just held on, clips on, comes off, and then you can slide it down the wires, and then pop this off, okay? Because that's connected to the main board. So you want to make sure the main board's freed up. On the other side here, same thing. Pop that off. And then this one's a little bit trickier because it's kind of weaseled in there on an angle. But you get the idea. Why this one's being funky. Okay, pop that off. Now you got the motors freed up, and the board is mostly freed up with the electrical wires. Now what you want to do is there's going to be some screws. There's one here that you got to take off, one down in there that you need to take out. And then on the other side, the same thing. You got one right there. And then this one's tricky. You got to find something really skinny. This screwdriver actually worked for it, but there's one there and the gear's right in the way. So it's like you got just enough room to get it. So you got to find some sort of good screwdriver. Otherwise, if you don't have one, then you got to take apart this whole motor gear thing. You got to take off these, take off the gears, loosen the tension on the belt, do all that. That's kind of a pain. It's like, in order to get to one thing, you got to take everything apart on this machine. That's how they make them. And I'll show you, for instance, here we have a screw that you have to take off to get the power, to get to the main board. And I'll show you that screw. It's actually this one right here. Now if you look at it, it's actually got like a hex fitting on there. So you can actually use a wrench because this fin is in the way of any sort of screwdriver. So you could fit a little wrench in there maybe. That's not how I did it, but you could try, and then unscrew it. That way you can loosen that up, and then once you get that off, and then those other ones that I pointed out, then you should be able to pop this whole board, or the whole thing up to get to the board. Now, what I did, because I didn't know that was a hex fitting, I thought I had to take this off. So I went ahead and popped this off. Similar to the Cricut maker. You can watch my video on how to get that off. It's almost the same thing. I thought you had to take this off to get that fin out of the way, which it works that way, but you don't have to. So you could take that off. And then, oh, that's what I wanted to show you, was this thing. This thing is held into place there, and it's a super tight fit. See how they have these little things there that go into there? It's a super tight fit. What I did was, it's probably not the right way, but I pried just enough to get those things out. It's probably really easy to break these things, so be careful. I guess the proper way to get that off would be to take this whole entire bracket off. You know, take the motors off and take the belt, loosen the belt, and take the belt off, and then slide the rails, carriage rails off, and all that fun stuff in order to get that off properly. But I didn't want to mess with that. So the only other thing left to get the main board off, if say you wanted to fix the DC jack or whatever, you could unplug these if you wanted to make it a little bit less flopping around for you. But the only other thing that you would need to do is get all those screws on the bottom off that you didn't get off before, unless you got them off already. And then you're gonna make sure that you have that. Sorry about this video, guys. I'm trying to make it quick for you. You want to get that off, and then the only other thing that's holding the top part to the board is this ribbon cable. So you want to be really careful when you take that off, and I'm going to try to do it here for you. Actually, I've already done it. So you're going to flip it a little bit like that, and then undo that right there. I'll show you how that comes off. But for now, since I already got it off, I'm going to take it off all the way. So it's just like one of those regular connectors. You pull this out, side out, and the other side out, and then that'll come right out. Or, you know, to get in, you make sure you put it all the way in and then fold it in. Simple connector. Anyways, this is the main board. There's the DC jack. This machine has a problem of a red light. You plug it in and it's got a